Did I get your attention? We often have this attitude that things aren't fair and things are being done to us. So why don't we talk about that today? My name's Karen Hewitt and you're at Blossom to Success with It's Your Time to Blossom. So we're going to talk a little bit about the mindset, about things that go in your head and things like that that make you think, well, it's not fair. How many times have you said that? Be honest. And I'm not talking like the 2-year-old throwing the temper tantrum. It's not fair. Okay, so let's talk about it not being fair. And again, I'm going to give you some truth bombs and you may not like them. And I'm sorry, but they need to be said. We have this huge sense of entitlement nowadays where we will say it's things like, it's not fair. I mean, have you ever heard like your grandparents or someone say, when I had to go to school, I had to walk 5 miles uphill in the snow with no shoes. If your grandparents did say that, you've heard of other people saying that. And there's this sense of entitlement between the generations. We have it so easy nowadays with so many things that we struggle to appreciate some of the small things. And when things go wrong, we're so easily frustrated and ungrateful that it can feel like the end of the earth. Let me give you another example that may be a bit more modern. I used to work in retail and cell phones were a huge thing. Oh my gosh, I remember my first cell phone was a Nokia. If you've ever dealt with a Nokia, those things could survive anything. They were like bricks, but they were sturdy. But I remember if I wanted to text somebody, I would have to press a button multiple times in order to text them. Now we get a full keyboard. If you were to ask someone to text on an old phone where you had to hit the number, they would look at you like, what the hell? Wait, how am I supposed to text with this? This is impossible. But we did it. We managed it. Life has got easier for us with technology, with business, with social media. It is easier now to keep in contact with friends and family that we have come to take it for granted. So in fact, when something does not go right, our first thought is how unfair it is, how catastrophic it is. There is nothing like, I know this is going to sound terrible, but with my kids, the Wi-Fi goes down, it's like, oh my God, everything's going wrong, oh my God, it's all it was the Wi-Fi went down for 30 seconds, and 9 times out of 10 it's because we turned it off to say, hey, pay attention to us. So let's talk about what's going on with your mindset. Let's talk about gratitude. Oh my gosh, gratitude is so powerful. And we take it as something that we don't need. If you were to talk to somebody that's 20, 30, 40 years older than you, they will tell you stories of when they were younger. And it would be simple things about days out that they had with their family in the park, meals they had, experiences they had. Whereas we tend not to look at those. We tend to be so busy and so fast-paced that we're not paying attention to those small things. And what that does is it gives us this sense of entitlement that everything should be hand-delivered for us on a plate, and here you go. Well, you going to take it? This is not good. And it leads to a lot of frustration, a lot of stress, and a lot of wanting to quit. Because not only that is a lot of the entrepreneurs in the space nowadays, they're making it look so easy. I mean, have you ever looked at somebody and gone, oh wow, she's on a vacation again. She is on her yacht again. Oh my gosh, he's driving a Maserati. I'm going to sign up and I'll be driving a Maserati in a week too. Yes, I will. I can picture it now. I'm behind the wheel and I'm going this fast. Guess what? That's not how it happens. So let's do some real talk on getting that mindset back in order. Let's get some real talk in getting some expectations where they need to be. First thing, let's talk, like I said, it's gratitude. What are you grateful for today? And I'm going to challenge you every single day for a month, for 30 days. I want you to write out 10 gratitudes. 10 things that you're grateful for. And the first time you do it, it may seem difficult. Well, hang on, what am I grateful for? And it actually becomes more difficult before it becomes easier. I'm going to link down to a free mastermind group where there will be a PDF for the 30-day gratitude challenge. It's a free PDF. All you have to do is click on the link and join, and it'll be right there for you. I want you to think of 10 things you're grateful for. And at first you're like, well, I'm grateful for the air I breathe, the food I drink, eat, the water I drink, the roof over my head, the car, my family, the fact that I have Hulu. And you kind of start going like that. And then the second day you're like, oh, I can't repeat anything from yesterday. I'm grateful for my shoes. I'm grateful for my pants. I'm stuck. I promise you it gets easier and easier. And these gratitudes do not have to be big things. It does not need to be, I'm grateful for a 6-figure bank income. It could be, I'm grateful that I had breakfast this morning. I really enjoyed it. Now, this is where people tend to only do half of the work. They list their gratitudes. Like I said, I'm grateful for the food I eat. Why? Why are you grateful for that? What is it about that food that makes you grateful? How does it affect you? What does it do to you? And I want you to take it to the next level. I want you to be like, I'm grateful for the food I eat. It nourishes my body and keeps me strong. It also tastes bloody delicious. And I enjoy every bite because it is yummy, and it is also a time for me to spend with my family because we sit down around the table and we eat together. See how that's a little bit more grateful? Because you're thinking about why you're grateful. And the more you find things that you're grateful for, the less you're going to find things that you're complaining or angry or upset about. It is so easy to get upset if you don't make it as quickly as somebody else. It is so easy to get upset when you see somebody else have something that you don't have. And it's because you're forgetting what you have done, where you're at, what you do have. Okay? So next time you start going, oh my gosh, it's not fair. She is driving that car and I am in something that's a total junker. I don't know how it's going to last another 3 months. I want you to change that into a gratitude. I'm grateful that they're showing me a way that this can be done. I'm grateful that it gives me the opportunity to learn and grow so that I can be in that same place. So instead of being jealous and having a fit about how it's not fair, let's change your mindset. Let's rewire your brain, because the more you say it's not fair, guess what? The worst shit's going to hit the fan. Because every time you say it's not fair, every time you say that that's not right, every time that you complain or get mad or get upset, guess what? I am a big fan of the law of attraction, okay? I'm a big fan of how the universe works. You're going to find that in this video. You're going to find that I talk a lot of woo-woo. It's okay. We can talk woo-woo. The more you put out the anger and the resentment, guess what? You're reprogramming your neural pathways. And we're talking science here, okay? Your neural pathways, they're in place since you're born, but you can have the ability to rewrite it. It's almost like a computer when you rewrite code. Or if you remember the old school VHS, if you could record something on a VHS and then you could re-record something over it and rewrite it, you can do the same with your neural pathways. The more you complain, the more angry, the more you say it is not fair, guess what? You're going to be pre-programmed to look for the things that are not fair. And this is very evident in kids. Have you ever taken 2 kids and poured them both a glass of juice when the glasses are next to each other and you, oh my god, you do the cardinal sin of one's here and one's here and it's so barely noticeable, but it's noticeable to them. And they will tell you, they will go, oh my gosh, you gave him more. Why did you give him more? I want more. Because they're pre-programmed to look for things that are different, that are unfair to them. However, if you program yourself to be grateful, I'm so grateful you got more. I know that you're older, bigger, taller than me, so you need a little bit more. So I'm so glad you're getting nourished. I'm so glad that that person's generous enough to give us juice. See? You're now going to start to look for the positive in life. You're starting to look for the good in life. You're starting to look for those great things. Another example of how this works, and this isn't talking about gratitude or it's not fair. You walk into a car dealership and you purchase a blue car. Okay? Before you went into that dealership, I will guarantee you didn't see as many blue cars as you will when you come out driving your blue car. The amount of times I have seen somebody driving the same color and model vehicle as me now, it's like, huh, I guess that color isn't so different. And I never noticed it before. It's because your brain is programmed to look for what it recognizes. And it is your choice to either recognize gratitude or to recognize unfairness or entitlement. I want to know, which are you going to choose to recognize? Are you going to choose to recognize your entitlements? Or are you going to choose to recognize your gratitude and expect more things to be grateful for? And I'm not saying, I'm expecting to be grateful for a brand new car because a brand new car would be amazing. No, I'm grateful for the vehicle I am, and I'm going to expect that my vehicle and my vehicle choice of the future will always serve my needs. That is gratitude. So I hope you found this useful. I want you to drop in the comments something that you're super grateful for today. Okay? I hope this has helped you blossom to success a little bit more, and I want you to join our Blossom to Success family. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you won't miss another video. We upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and all these things are to help you be the most confident version of yourself there is. Ta-ra for now.
Get my money on my mind, get my money on my mind.